The Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma on Tuesday informed the Assembly that more than 4.19 lakh social audits have been conducted across the state over the past 8 years, including around 69,000 audits during the last year alone. It may be mentioned that the autumn session of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly is being held from the 24th to 28th August 2026, with question hour forming part of the day's proceedings. Responding to questions during question hour on the implementation of social audits under the Community and Rural Development or CNRD Department, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said the state has substantially expanded the scope of social audit mechanism beyond the original mandate under the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. The Chief Minister said the state currently conducts social audits covering 17 schemes, with the mechanism now extending to sectors including food and civil supplies, education, Poshan, fisheries, power and health. He informed the House that 7,724 issues were reported during the last 3 years, of which 724 cases have been resolved with action taken reports made public. A total of 1,491 social audit reports have also been uploaded online, he added. Conrad Sangma said the state allocates nearly Rs 5 crore annually from its own resources to strengthen the social audit process, which is implemented with community participation.
Out of which, in the last 3 years, about 7,724 issues have been reported, sir. In the last 3 years put together, out of this 7,724, there are financial ones, which I don't have the breakup right now. But 724 have been resolved, and action taken report has been uploaded also. And just also, sir, for the knowledge of the House, about 4,19,959 audits have been conducted in the last 10 years, sir. 8 years, in fact, have been conducted. So that's the number, sir. And in the last year itself, 69,524 audits were conducted. So the audit thing is happening at a very large scale, sir. And to share with the House, apart from the mandate given by the Government of India, our own state government act was brought in to ensure that the audits were taking place, and we had our own act that came into being, which is called the Meghalaya Community Participation and Public Service Social Audit Act 2017. And based on that, over and above what the Government of India and the CNRD department does, there are almost close to 13 more different schemes which are being audited today, sir. So while in the beginning, the social audit was done by an agency or a society called MSAT, which is the Meghalaya Society for Social Audit and Transparency, which was formed in 2014. This state act came in, and once the state act came in, sir, other schemes of the government of Meghalaya and the government of India have been slowly and steadily being included in the social audit procedure. As I mentioned, sir, there are food and civil supplies, so that is being audited, sir. Education department, the PM Poshan, the Samagriya Shiksha scheme of education department, the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana urban of the urban affairs department, the blue revolution of the fisheries department, the revamped district distribution sector scheme of the power department, the Jal Jeevan mission of the public health engineering department, the Meghalaya livelihood and forest ecosystem management project of the Meghalaya Basin Management Agency, health institutions of the health and family welfare, and so on and so forth. So there are many schemes, and as it happens, we continue to include more and more schemes, because, sir, at the end of the day, the social audit, the objective is really to make the accountability there. And if there is any aspect of course correction that needs to be done, that correction is done through these interventions. So social audit is a very, very important aspect because it is mostly done by the beneficiaries. A lot of the beneficiaries are also part of the social audit process. And this MSAT society that we've created is an independent agency in society where independent directors are there, sir.
Earlier, CNRD Minister Sostani Sotun informed the House that 4 cases involving financial irregularities had been detected through social audits. However, he said details of the cases would have to be furnished through a separate notice.
Some of the details which is not with me, so that's why I require notice. I'm not able to get the exact numbers.
The issue drew sharp reactions from VPP MLA Arden Miller Basayomoy, who questioned the preparedness of the minister in responding to queries concerning the findings of the audit.
However, it seems that the minister is not coming prepared to the House. He doesn't know anything, and it seems he's confused, even with a very simple question, sir. So the question is very simple, sir, whether auditing has been carried or not, and how many times, and the way how this audit is being carried out. And however, the Honorable Chief Minister is trying to mix it up with central schemes. So these schemes have been mentioned clearly. So we want to know whether the intention of this question is that we want to know whether the objective is being served or not. We want to know the effective of these social audit. So what action has been taken against those organizations or associations who have been found that there are irregularities in their implementation of different schemes, sir. We want to know exactly. We want to know from the minister. It seems that this question, it doesn't require the Chief Minister to come for his rescue, sir.
Sir, number one, I think it's unfortunate that the Honourable Member is using such language. The Honourable Minister has definitely prepared. I can vouch for that. We've prepared this question together. But there are different aspects, sir. It goes beyond the questions that have been asked for the CNRD department. So therefore, if you look at, and if you heard my reply, sir, I was very clear in my reply. I mentioned that there are schemes under the CNRD, and then there are schemes outside CNRD which are being audited. Then there are certain guidelines of the Government of India which require us to audit certain schemes. And then we came out with our own act in 2017. In fact, when the Leader of Opposition was the Chief Minister, this very, very great and wonderful scheme and act came out, not scheme, I'm sorry, act came out. And today, as I said, many of the other schemes beyond central government's mandate are also being audited. So that is the only clarification I was making. And hence, when asked a question, it went beyond the CNRD department's reply, sir.
The discussion also saw Leader of the Opposition Dr. Mukul M. Sangma call for a review of the implementation of the state's social audit framework. Mukul Sangma, who was Chief Minister when the Meghalaya Community Participation and Social Audit Act was enacted in 2017, maintained that the mechanism was intended primarily as a tool for real-time course correction and community-based monitoring rather than merely for punitive action. Responding to suggestions, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma acknowledged the significance of the legislation and assured the House that he would personally review its implementation to ensure that the social audit mechanism achieves its intended objectives. The Meghalaya Community Participation and Social Audit Act 2017 is regarded as a landmark legislation aimed at institutionalizing community participation, transparency and accountability in the implementation of government schemes.
In fact, this act, when was passed, the state was lauded. It is considered as one of the legislation which was highly appreciated in the matter of ensuring transparency through community participation on a real-time basis auditing. Now, therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to get a categorical reply from the government having seen the report of the society, but then on the ground, the perception of the people, it's completely contradictory. Because the whole concept, if you look at the name of the principal act itself, community participation, it starts with this. So I think the approach of auditing has somehow shifted from the original intent of the act itself. Therefore, I think it would be in the fitness of thing that we realign our approach as we further proceed in implementing the mandate of this act with the sole intention of achieving the objective of the act. Because when we launched this program, the people are informed in advance, all the stakeholders. So the idea of the social auditing, as per the mandate of the Act, is to do auditing on a real-time basis, rather than the post-mortem. We have the CAG and other auditing procedure, which is more or less post-mortem. But this is on a real-time basis, so that rather than the penal action or punitive action, rather than taking any penal action subsequently, we are able to have a course correction at the time of implementation. That was the idea. So that there is a complete involvement. So may I get a categorical assurance from the government that CM himself can have a review of this whole approach of implementation of the mandate of this act? May I get this categorical assurance from the Honorable Chief Minister himself that he will have a review of this particular mandate of the act and realign the approach of implementing the mandate of this act?
Yes, sir. I would like to once again thank the Honorable LO and sir, put on record that yes, it was during the time when the Honorable Leader of Opposition was the Chief Minister. This particular act came into being in 2017. And yes, as mentioned, sir, this was a first time in the country that this kind of an act came up. So definitely it was a very, very impactful and a very meaningful step that was taken. And we are carrying forward that particular process. And as we have to do course correction in all the different schemes, we also have to do course correction within the auditing also, as mentioned by the Honorable LO. So there could be circumstances, instances where there could have been certain areas where the objective may not have been met as per the mandate of the Act and the rules. Hence, sir, definitely I will review this personally. I will call a meeting of this particular scheme and this particular Act and review this and ensure that whatever has to be done to make sure that this Act has the impact, the desired outcome which it was supposed to, we will ensure that we not just now, sir, but continuously review it. As correctly mentioned, sir, this is actually a really great way because it's not as he said, it's a post-mortem. It is on the spot. So you're looking at things like you just simply go while the scheme has been implemented and you ask them, and they tell you, well, our wages have not been paid. And there and then the course correction takes place and the wages are paid. So it's almost like the CM Connect program which we have. So that's what we try to do, sir. So I take the suggestion very positively and definitely, sir, assure the Honorable Leader of Opposition and the House that I will personally look into this and ensure that there is course correction within the social audit system also. Thank you so much, sir.